Pokemon Legends Z-A makes every Pokemon new again. Hey everyone, Jake here, and with all the discourse surrounding Pokemon Legends Z-A, I feel like people are ignoring the juice. I am of course talking about the real-time battle system. Check this out. Your Pokemon runs alongside you. Instead of turns, attacks are operating on individual cooldowns and you decide when to attack. What this means is the game is active. You can't just put the controller down, pick up your phone and start sending a text during a battle because the game will go on without you and the enemy Pokemon will attack you over and over again until you die. Until your Tepig dies. It's so cool to me that now every attack is in a 3D space. It has a size, a speed, and other properties. You see a version of this in mystery dungeon games. Long-range moves can attack distant foes, but that game is still turn-based. So in past Pokemon games, moves are really just 3-second video clips that you see over and over again, but here they are something that you can face head on, run from, or block by reacting to in the moment, not just by selecting a command each turn. Look, here is something you could never do. You can never do this in a Pokemon game before. Spritzy activates an attack, and after that command goes through, Lucario activates Protect to block the attack. The player saw Spritzy use Moonblast, and they responded in the moment. Or look here, a Hippowdon uses Stealth Rocks to create a wall. So when the enemy Pokemon tries to use a physical attack, it runs into that wall and gets hurt. If they used a special move, a long-range move, I am guessing that they would have been safe, because what triggered the Stealth Rocks was the Pokemon literally running into them. So everything you know about Pokemon, you now have to imagine, how is this governed by that 3D space? How big is the attack? How fast does the attack move? When and how does it reach the opponent? This is how the battle system in Pokemon Legends Z-A works. Here we see Tepig successfully get out of the way of a rollout. He dodges it. But here, Tepig is running full speed and still gets sniped by a water gun. Why? What is the difference between these two attacks? It's just that they're different. They occupy the 3D space differently. And that is what is so special about this game. Pokemon Legends Z-A is asking you to rediscover every Pokemon over again. How do they operate? What is this Pokemon good at? You think you know what a Totodile is good at. You think I know you think you know. You actually got no idea, baby. I think it's cool. I think that it is cool that Pokemon has never really, if we're being honest, had like a skill ceiling before, like an input skill ceiling. The way that you get better in Pokemon is that you upgrade your knowledge of Pokemon. You learn about not just the types, but like the meta. That's how you get good at Pokemon. But there's never been something that like tests your ability to do something in a video game way. And it's making me think that like this game is the closest we will ever get, for now at least, to, you know how in Dark Souls they do like the naked challenge run? You try to beat the game with like the base gear, you've got no gear on and you've got like the base weapons you're running through, you're beating the game. I want to do that kind of challenge run. I want to see if I can get through Legends Z-A anime style, my unevolved Psyduck and my wits are all I have about me. Can I get good enough at playing the game, guiding my Psyduck, executing my attacks? Yes! And listen, I don't want to get anybody too excited, but there's a couple of interesting things I think in this trailer that are getting my imagination going. You know, you see some Pokemon like swimming in a river, and since this game, the whole thing is that the action takes place in a 3D space. Does that mean that I need Pokemon that can swim if I want to battle them, or maybe Pokemon that can fly above the river still being able to attack them? Because, you know, in Legends Arceus, if you put out a Pokemon that couldn't swim while you were surfing, they got a little raft. They got this dinky little raft, but they could not move. And I feel like in this game, you gotta be able to move. So maybe you still can use a Pokemon like that. They get that little raft, but they're at a severe disadvantage. Again, what you think you understand about Pokemon has to change. You need to rediscover all of this stuff. Shh, okay, this part's a secret. This part's a secret. I know this isn't one of those 99 details that you didn't notice in the Pokemon Legends Z-A trailer, but I've got a detail for you that I think is pretty cool. There's a point in this trailer, looks like a tutorial part of the game, maybe, I don't know. This Chikorita comes up on this Bunnelby. And the Chikorita, before the Bunnelby even like knows it's in a battle, before we're like we're in battle mechanics, battle mode, it looks like the Chikorita uses a move, a leafage on that Bunnelby, which makes me think there is a way to use moves outside of battle. And why would you do that? What can these Pokemon do that we don't know right now? We already know you can have the Pokemon outside of battle running around with you in the world. We see that all over the place in this trailer. But the ability to use moves maybe on the world itself, maybe you don't even need a target. Can I see that river that I want to cross, bring out an ice Pokemon, freeze that river and cross it? Probably not, but I think there is a level of interaction here because the rules have changed, the mechanics have changed. Everything underneath this franchise is now being redefined. So all of this Pokemon knowledge you have, everything you need to know about Pokemon has to change too, because every Pokemon is new in Legends Z-A. Thank you so much for watching all of this, making it to the end of the video. If you're still here, I have question 3 for you in the comments below. Question 1, of course, Chikorita, Tepig, or Totodile. Put a little 1, put a little dot, put your little answer right down in the comments below. That's question 1. Question 2, who needs a Mega Evolution? What Mega Evolution would make your heart sing? First 2 questions here, I'm going Tepig, give me that Tepig, and I want Muck Mega. And my third question, I'm separating this one out because this is the big boy question. This is, brace yourself. Do you get this, what I'm saying about the action combat and how exciting this is? How it's a whole new, do you get what I'm saying? Are you on board or are you not on board? If you're not on board, let me know. Goodbye.